right, so also December 16th, I'm just coming to a stop here. There's been a water line break in town, and typically we always help fix that, I guess you could say. So Brian's just checking the oil, is just giving it a quick look over, and then I think he's just going to give her a fire, and we're going to walk it to town. Walking it means you're just going to drive it, and this thing's top speed is about how fast you can walk. That's why the guys always say they're walking them. Come on. There it goes. Okay. We're going to let this puppy warm up. Alright guys, so we just drove over here. Brian's walking his track over this. We're actually in town. So priority number one is to always mark before you dig. So we've got the guys out to mark for the energy. Gas lines right here are the yellow. And you can see it's painted. Gas line goes all the way along that way. And it's painted again right there. It goes this way. Then the next is the power. You don't want to be hitting gas lines or power lines, so they're marked. So we will have a few lines, but they're over here. There's some more power, and then 2 power lines go this way. This pool of water is where the water's been pooling. It looks like it's coming right out of the driveway. So I know you probably have some questions like, Mike, what the heck is a water break? How does it happen? Well, that water line is 8 feet underneath the ground because that's our frost level. If it is not 8 feet under, it will freeze. But in saying that, water breaks can happen for many reasons. It could have come unhooked. There'd probably be a fitting under there. I bet you if we start digging, there'll be a fitting under there from the water line in town. Probably drives in this ditch, and then it would tee into this house. So right there's going to be a fitting. Most likely that's where it's leaking. It can break from frost heaving under the ground. It could just get fatigued, and so on and so forth. So anyway, we're waiting on Brian, and he's going to come and start digging up these people's driveway, and we're going to find this thing. All right, different angle. You can see where it's coming out right here. See it? Now typically when you have a water line break, the water goes straight up, or typically it'll find the path of least resistance, but it normally will work itself straight up eventually. So we'll dig straight down right here. 8 feet is the plan. Here, let's go find Brian. I just hop back in the truck here. He's got to be around somewhere. Oh, there he is. Right there. Look at that speed, you guys. He's breaking records. So typically walking high hose or track hose or whatever the heck you want to call them, it's typically hard under tracks, which is why it's not done very much. Like, why didn't you go get a trailer and haul it? Because it's not worth this little bit of distance. Oh, not quick there. Got me off guard. It's a little bit of a distance. That, and we would have to have spare trucks hooked up, and by the time you got all that stuff hooked up, you would have had it here, had the whole dug in the water line fixed up. Alright, he's here. First scoop. Remember, we have frost we got to work with, right? But that water would actually have thawed that frost out. So it's frosty there, but not there, hence the water. Normally we have a different bucket for this. This is too big of a bucket for frost. But our other bucket is at the farm. So anyway, long story short, we can't get the other bucket right now. So this one's just going to have to do. The other bucket has teeth on it, not a finishing blade. Big difference. yeah. That's heavy, eh? You're like, Mike, why are you dumping it on the road? Because there's only about 20 people here in town and they can take the other road. There's only 2. Mike, are you saying that you guys dig up water lines and whatever might need to be done in your town? You betcha we do. And we've been doing it since I could walk. Not even joking, been doing it since I could walk. Brian actually has his own construction business. Can't remember what he calls it, something excavating. But anyway, yeah, so he has all of his tickets and everything that he needs to do any digging. So he knows all the protocols. Dealing with doing any type of digging in southwest Saskatchewan in the winter is super challenging. Yeah, we want the water to be on. That way we can help find the water leak. So once we get closer to the line, typically sometimes you'll feather it, you know, you kind of know where the line is so you don't rip the line right in half and you can fix it. To be honest, we don't normally do that too much anymore. We just rip the line out and we got all new line and we'll just dig it back a little bit to stick a whole new line on. Unless all of a sudden we just happen to get lucky and then we're right there. Oh man, we got a foot and a half of frost going on here. Almost. There it goes.
Oh yeah. Attaboy.
Sometimes I'm always curious what kind of treasures I can find. I think I got questions. Figured you would. How many water lines have you and your brother dug up? Oh gosh. So many lines. Like water and laid lines. Like we've done lots of trenching, laid water lines of all different sizes and shapes. And we've done power lines, you name it, we've done it. In fact, we've done it so that water lines have actually gone right between the energy and power, and then that's where it gets fun. So then you park the big machine, get the little machine, the mini, and you do scoop and then you shovel, and you scoop and then you shovel, you scoop and you shovel, because you can't cut any of those lines. The water line we don't care about, we can replace the water line. Right, Frankles?
Yeah.
We give a crap about a water line. It's almost a pain in the butt just trying to find it. But yeah, you cut a gas or power, things are going to get awfully sketchy awfully quick. Even for Mike. We're off. We're going to go get his smaller bucket for that track. We think it's deeper inside the guy's yard, so we don't really want to make any bigger hole than we absolutely have to. Didn't you need a boost, Brian? Gotta get his backhoe going. Yeah, the Chevy, you gotta...
Well, that's just...
Yeah, you gotta stick it down in there. There's just a little wee. And then the ground is right here. There you go. So we're gonna use the backhoe, not the hoe, but the loader part, to go grab his 48-inch digging bucket. It'll penetrate the frost a lot quicker and easier. Not as good as his 24-inch bucket with teeth, but let's be honest, 24 inches, like, we want to actually get done today. Yeah.
You caught that.
Oh yeah, I don't mess around. What the heck you got going on with your breather here?
You don't worry about that.
Where do I... Here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't even need any. We keep it plugged in. So his bucket's a 4-in-1. So he can clamp it. Let's go get his loader. His bucket, I mean. I guess before we do, I guess we better let it warm up, eh? Better let it warm up. Alright, he's warmed up. So that one there is the mini excavator. It's a little John Deere mini excavator. That's typically what we use for water lines and such, but we're going to use the big boy this time. Mike, do you ever use your backhoe, like the back, like the hoe part of it? No. Once you have either a mini excavator or a high hoe, you'll never use that thing again. So but we had the backhoe first, so now we just use it for odd jobs. Mostly we just use it for loader work because it has the industrial loader on it, so it can take more of a beating than these tractor loaders can. So yeah, go. Just gonna clamp that bucket. Go, yeah. Come on, get it over there. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Oh, clamp it. Perfect. Now we're gonna run that into town. There he comes. All right, let's get this thing changed. Say what?
I think it's gonna be further that way.
Got a nice little pool of water down here. Yeah, so we're gonna dig it. We think it's actually coming. That is a trench that goes into the house. So the main line is here, and then it teed, but we actually think it's leaking farther up.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep digging a little bit. It's not our first rodeo. Probably won't be our last.
I lost my mirror
Oh, how'd you do that?
on the vibration drive all over.
There goes. Just like that. And he's gonna swing in here and he's gonna grab the other one. Once he gets it to hit the right angle that he's looking for. Just like that. And then that wedge, which you can't see because he's moving it away. There, see? This wedge was down here. That's how he opens it. As soon as he pushes the wedge up here by hydraulic, it locks it in. He's good to go. We're good to go. Try not to take my head off. I got my hard hat on.
Yeah, you do.
Whoa, there it is. There's it. All right, let's start digging. I can feel the ground moving over here. Actually, it's because I'm sitting on cold water. Yeah. And you know, guys, we're only dealing with like 2 feet of frost. If this was in January or February, we could be dealing with a whole heck of a lot more than that. And it's actually not that pleasant. Actually, I'm just gonna squeak through here. Derpy, derpy, derp. Derpy, derpy, derp. See, it's wet under there, under that trench. That's the reason why that dirt is soft, because it was once dug. And of course there's a pool of water running in from over there. So typically you want to do this 2-stage. You want to do one deeper part for all the water to run to. And then once you have your, find your line, wherever your line is, you definitely want a deeper part for all the water to run to. So that way you don't have to work with water, you see? And then we actually have pallets to throw under there as well. We've got some roots, tree roots. Talking about dirt, typically we have really heavy clay all the way down. You can dig out in the field, and I'm just watching for him here as well. You can dig out anywhere, and it's concrete basically all the way down, so you don't have to worry about too much. But when you're working with mud, sand, not that there's really any sand here, but just mud, or if the ground has been dug up before. If the ground has not been dug before, like virgin ground, it's concrete. It's really hard all the way down. But if it's been dug once before, that definitely increases the risk factor because it just wants to fall in. It's very loose. It takes a lot of years to repack that ground again. People have unfortunately died due to getting down into a hole and then walls caving in on them. So you got to be really careful about that. You can actually get cages. They have these cages. They'll set a cage in and so you can work inside the cage. We do not have such a cage, nor are we too worried about it actually. We've done many holes. We just V out the holes, which make a lot bigger holes than what you need, and never dig by yourself. Typically, the operator never goes in the hole. Typically, the operator of the hole or whatever it might be never goes in the hole. Normally, there's other people that go down there. in case they get themselves into a bad situation. But we haven't lost more than 2 people. No, I'm just joking. We haven't lost anybody, thank goodness. This has got to be a pretty slow lake, you guys. Typically there would be water, visible water coming out of the ground. Visible. Remember, there is a line that goes back there, which we don't want to hit. Oh wait, no, false alarm. I thought it was coming out right there. Once we can scrape it dry and keep the water from running in over there, then we can try and look to see where it's coming from. Right there, I can see it. See that? Right there. It's coming out right there, Brian. It's coming up from right there. See it? I was right the first time when I thought I saw something. That's what we're looking to see. Right there. So we're gonna just try to keep skimming. Keep skimming. Wait to see if we can find any new stuff. Don't see any new stuff yet.
The water's running in on this side, something fierce. So
Yeah, I know, but it was right there. It's coming out. I can see it. It's actually squirting. It's squirting.
okay, good.
You gotta be close. See that? Okay, I'll get a shovel. There's a bucket. This could be a really easy fix. Whoa. All right, we're going down. Hold on here, guys. Yep, we're good. I'm in the bucket. Woo! Right there. Right there. Oh, I think there's a foot. I think we could go down deeper. Just trying to get a sense of how deep this is. I gotta hold this. Sticky stuff.
Yeah, you gotta love mud.
I think we can just about take another. I would take another foot off of it. I think. Trim another foot off of it here. If we could do it without hooking the line, that'd be awesome, but if we do, we do. We're gonna take some more yet. Keep taking it. We're going down again. Feel like
How far can you push the shovel with?
I can go all the way with it.
Let's see if you feel a line there.
That's what I'm trying to do. Ugh. Oh boy. Successful. He's going to take a little bit more off. He's going to widen this hole out a little bit. Frost is causing a little bit of issues. You can get great big frost picks, which is like a gigantic one big ice pick. We don't have it for this. We do have it for the mini. Or a smaller bucket would also help. This is just welcome to frost. Frost has proven to be a challenge. Trying to just chisel it away at it because you can't pull it. It's all or none with frost. Worried about here is we think the line is on the T, or the brake is on the T, and the T means the line that goes north and south, and then it teed into his house. If that be the case, that complicates things, because if you hook it, you're going to hook the main line. I was thinking it was just going to be on the one going to the house, no big deal. But then we have a tendency, then we could have the risk, of breaking two lines. And nobody wants that. We're gonna scrape this water. You can see where it's coming out there. Ooh. So far, so good. Mike, have you ever hit main lines, water lines? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Pretty much every time. The only... What? The only time you get down there and just shovel like a banshee is if it's power or gas. But shoveling mud is a lot of work. Easy. Ooh, I heard something. Right there. I can get down there and start shoveling again. You can get hydrovac trucks actually to come down here with water and pressure, and then oh, we got it! Oh, we hooked it. I heard something. Okay, we gotta go tell Randy to shut the water off.